And I'm gonna show you the example of how we can add a new one. So in component addition model, we can create a test component. This is atomic structure. It does not. It just puts the component into the category of atomic design principle. Atom is the smallest component that is usually won't divide into, or it's like so small that it has one individual purpose. The component is kind of the also like individual components that can have some purpose, but it's not also that's using in blocks or so on. Please refer to atomic design principle, and it's very similar to that. And blocks and articles is just bigger layout components that's kind of bigger than one component, but it's also using like one section or one kind of business logic point. And layout is for grids and layouts that if we have all that kind of settled in place, then new pages and layouts will be very easy to build, just using stick them to each other and reuse lots of components with whatever we already have. In advanced settings, we can pretty much use tags, that's comma separated tags, and then we'll have tags to easily find them. Figma preview URL passed in the CMS. So if we have data in CMS, we can mention path here, and so on. So this is like the grid settings, how they lay out in the grids that we see below, like the spacing on the components page, and so on. Let's go ahead and create a test component. And this is component studio page. Currently, we need to adjust components with the code, and I'll show you like small example how we can reuse already existing components. We could just simply copy the name of the component, and if we create a small object of this component, we can see how we import them. And also on layers, we can just navigate to other components and see their code base and how we can adjust each property to it. We can see this component consists of few items, and if we go back and just change the property for this specific item, let's call it, for example, yeah, this is how, like what we mean with 100%. So you can override properties, you can nullify properties, and so on. For now, let's create one simple component, and let's try to use it in pages. This reminder that in sizing and in colors, symbols is preprocessor, so we can use design system properties. It's empowered by design system, but it always fallbacks the CSS. So the first, when we use a CSS, it's called CSS in props. So it has syntax, two types of syntax. You can use a shorter version just like that, or the Donkey version, which is more advanced, so you can also have state on events and so on. So it's like more advanced use of element creation, but in most of the cases we can use a shorter sugar syntax. And all these documentation properties will be is already in docs that